Coming up this Saturday down in Florida, it is the Under Armour All-American Game, and our next guest is going to be a part of that. Again, someone that we've always enjoyed watching. We can't wait to watch for the next few years at Maryland. He is Baltimore's own, or Hartford County's own. The star of St. Francis, Zion Elee, is with us now here on GCR. Zion, it's Glenn back in Baltimore. Happy New Year to you, man. Thank you for taking the time for us.
Of course, man. Happy New Year to you, man.
Hey, man, it's great to hear from you. I remember we talked last year, and you were laughing at me because I brought up people that, doubted that you were actually going to end up at Maryland. How much have you enjoyed
Yeah.
that this year? That, I know everybody you talk to is like, I don't believe you. You're not really. How fun has that been for you to hear everybody not believe it, doubt it, and for you to end up being like, nah, man, I'm signing with Maryland. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Not gonna lie, just seeing the look on their faces when I actually did it. Like when you say nobody believed me, literally nobody believed I was actually gonna end up here, and now I am. It's like, damn, they didn't believe it this whole time. Now they see it though.
Zion, what do you when people say why, right? When they say why would you go to Maryland? Everybody wanted you. You could have gone anywhere in the country. What do you tell
Yeah.
them about why you made that decision?
I mean, I told them why not. You know what I'm saying? Why would I not go to Maryland? It's where I'm from, first of all. It's not too far from me. It gives me comfortability. I know that area. I have a great connection with the coaches. We can relate because we're from the same area. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bigger connection than I would have than a guy I just met during the recruiting process in another state, all the way over there. Like, why'd I go 300 miles when I can go 50,
Man,
and and I can develop where I'm at. It's not like Maryland isn't in the school in a conference or a predicament where I can't develop. Maryland has players that went to the league. We have it's proof in the pudding. So it's proof in the pudding of the developmental era. You know
how
what I'm saying? So I could definitely develop where I'm at.
how important was it to you that Mike Loxley was still the coach at Maryland for you to make sure before you signed on the dotted line? How much of a big deal was that for you?
It was definitely a big deal. You know, there was some controversy where he wasn't about to stay, but um, you know, uh, when he made that decision, when Maryland made that decision to keep him, I was pretty excited, and I was still ready to go.
I appreciate that, man. Zion, what for now? You have handled the spotlight. Like you've been playing
Well,
under the spotlight for some time, right? Like you have been
that's,
one of the
that's,
top prospects in the country. Now to be the highest rated signee in Maryland history. What does that mean to you? Are you the type of person that embraces that pressure and says, "Okay, yeah, I want to be able to live up to that."
yeah, definitely. I'm ready to go through everything they tell me I have to. You know, I'm ready to carry the torch of being a highly touted recruit. I just gotta show my ability and show why I really was that. So I'm ready to showcase my talents and show
I
the world why the highest recruit
love
went to
that,
Maryland.
man. Zion Elee is with us. Again, the Under Armour All-American Game is this Saturday down in Florida. Zion, what is it that you feel like? Because I like when I was calling games for you guys on NLSC, the first time I saw you, you popped off. Like I was like, oh, this guy is different. Like this is a different human being that I'm watching it. What do you feel like has improved most in your game just from the time that you arrived at St. Francis to now as you're getting ready to start your Maryland career?
Um, I definitely got more frequent and play recognition. I'm able to really get in the run, put some damage in the run, and I'm still currently perfecting my pass rush. I'm always getting better in that constantly. So yeah, I feel like I definitely upgraded from last year. I'm only elevating in my skill.
Have you gotten to know either Sidney Stewart or Zahir Mathis? Because like both of them coming back now, I know Zahir made that official. Like the thought of
Yeah.
the three of you all on the same side of the ball is really enticing. How special do you feel like the trio of you guys can be moving forward?
It definitely is going to be a special thing to watch. You know, a lot of people are prepared to see it, and the connection I have with Sid, Sid is kind of my neighbor. Like he lives like up the street
Yeah.
from where I live at, and we train together. in our hometown. So we've already had a connection. With Zaire, I met him in the Under Armour game last year, and the Under Armour camp. I had a little conversation with him at the Under Armour game. He was actually talking to me before he committed to Maryland. He was like, "Yo, should I commit to Maryland?" I was telling him, "Yeah." So, see him go off this year and to see Sid go off this year, two guys I know very, very well before they committed and after they committed, it definitely brings some joy to me, And now I get to play with them.
Do you believe that that when you arrive, you guys will be capable? You saw what they did this year. They got off to a great start. We all know what happened from there. That you guys will be
Yeah.
capable of competing with the best teams in the Big Ten immediately.
Hell yeah. I'm ready to compete against whoever, me personally.
What
And I know my guys are too.
what drives you, Zion? Like where does your what has gotten you to this point? Some of it I get is just God given ability, right? Like I understand. You and I are different. I can't do the things that you do. But
Yeah.
beyond just the God given ability, where does it come from for you that you are at this point, that you have this drive to be the best in the country?
It's kind of just my heart, man, my motor. I just can't give up, and I like in my mind I just strive to be the best, dominating everybody in front of me. That's just what I think about all the time. When I line up in front of somebody, I think about how I can dominate this guy. And that's just my mindset.
I appreciate that, man, right? Like I love that, right? Like every time you're like, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass. That's just the way
Hell
it's
yeah.
gonna be, man. I dig that. Zion, I know that I'm sure you had a lot of people asking you about, if you were going to go to Maryland, why were you taking other visits? Can you describe like what that process was like for you to be in other places, to hear from other folks, and what that did for you as a person, as a football player, even if you knew always where you were going to be?
Um, Really, I was cutting the outside noise off from their standpoint, talking about me going on other visits. But me going on other visits is really just the connections I already built with the coaches before I committed. You know. So I just wanted to go check them out before I really made my final decision. Even though I knew where I was headed, I just wanted to, check these places out before everything gets serious, before I can't. It's an experience. You only get to this experience once. You only go through high school once. So I just wanted to do everything,
I
get that out the
appreciate
way.
that. We don't care, man. You're in Maryland now. We don't. You can go on. Like it worked out the way we wanted it to work out. Can I ask? And please understand when I ask this question, I am. If the answer is yes, I am thrilled for you. I'm sure you're aware that Mike said that now guys you can get NIL money just for going on visits, right? Like. Is that legit? Can you get paid just for going on a visit? Because if you can, man, I think you should be going on a visit every day.
Um, I don't really know from my standpoint. I have definitely heard guys getting paid a bunch of money to go on business and stuff, but from
Wow.
my standpoint, I don't know anything about that.
Okay. All right. Dude, if it's available,
uh,
if it's available, my God, I would take a visit. I would take 3 different visits in one day if that was
yeah, man.
possible.
I wish
Right?
I had that experience.
Take that as many as you
Yeah,
can. You've been through this before, obviously doing the All-American game, right? Like, what has it meant
yeah.
to you? And you guys you played in a national championship game just a couple weeks ago. But
Yep.
what does it mean to you to be able to play in these high-profile opportunities? And how much do you think that helps you prepare for that adjustment to playing at the college level next season?
It definitely helps me prepare a lot. Going into this game, there's a lot of big recruits and big name guys that are going to go up to college and play big ball. So playing against them right now is just a preparation and for the next level.
How much have you felt that, like, because you're top one of the best recruits in the country, have you felt like other guys have a bullseye on you, like offensive linemen are like, I'm not going to let this guy beat me on Saturday? Have you felt some of that this week?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of young guys, and I know if I was the young guy, I'm aiming for the top head honcho. You know what I'm saying? I'm going at him, and I'm not going to let this guy dominate me. So I already know how they're going to go against me in practice in the game. Everybody's going to try their hardest to, get that win against Zion Elee.
Yeah, right.
But
Right? Like they want you.
I'm ready for it.
I appreciate that, man. I love that about you. Sign the St. Francis experience, right? Beyond just the football part of it. And look, the football part's a big deal. We just talked about it. You all won a national championship. But
Yeah.
the experience of being at a place like that, and a place where a lot of people have chips on their shoulders because it's a small school, it's a historically, a black school, and not a place that has always been the sexiest prep academy like the places out in California, right? What did
Yeah.
being there do for you as a human beyond football to learn from that experience to prepare you for the rest of your life?
The environment definitely molded me into a better man and who I am today. Being there changed my trajectory and the way I think of things, the way I think of things on the field and off the field. It impacted me a lot. There's a lot of guys that are from different situations and different places in the area, and we just all bonded together and we kind of felt each other.
And obviously most of them are like going on to play at major, like how crazy is that to you that like you look around and like it's everywhere, it's you, it's like Alabama, it's Oregon, like it's Auburn,
Yeah.
it's nuts, like you guys, it's basically like a traveling all-star team.
Yeah, man. It's a bunch of guys going to different places, different colleges. It was a pleasure to be on the same team with someone.
That's cool, man.
A
All
lot
right,
of diverse, big athletes.
anybody else you still feel like you could get to show up at Maryland before this is all, like I know everybody's made their decisions at this point, but like are you still working on anybody? Is there still somebody that you're like, hey man, you think, transfer portal, you thinking about coming this way?
Uh, Not at the moment, but when I get on campus, we're definitely going to see what guys can pull out the transfer portal.
I love that, man. Zion, remind Maryland fans how they can be giving you a follow.
You can hit me on Instagram. My name is Zion Elee on Instagram. You can hit me on TikTok. It's Lower Zion for real on TikTok. So, I'm pretty easy to reach. Just type in my name. You're going to see my socials everywhere.
Man, we are so excited, as you could imagine, right? Zion, tell me something about you, right? Like, give me like a New Year's resolution for 2026.
My New Year's resolution, I want to be a freshman All-American. I want to be a defensive player of the year. I want to break all the freshman records for D linemen at Maryland. And I want to have at least 10 sacks.
Dude, you know what's crazy? My New Year's resolution is exactly the same. For you to do all of those things in 2026. Zion, dude, we're so happy for you. We can't wait. This Saturday, 4 o'clock, the Under Armour All-American Game. We can't wait to watch you one more time and then see you here in the spring. Zion, congratulations on everything you've already done, dude. We can't wait to see you as you get on campus, man. Thank you for taking the time for us all, as always, and Happy New Year, bro.
Thank you, man. Happy New Year to you again, man.